Hey there, guys. It is Thursday, February the 3rd, year 2022. Yep, I got that right. Hopefully you're doing well. It's been a kind of a busy morning. I've been updating some spreadsheets, running all my numbers again, and et cetera, et cetera. So got a plan going down the road to do more investing. Anyway, I encourage you, well, first, before I encourage you to do something, I encourage you to subscribe, comment, share my videos, and like the videos, okay? And I'm kind of tired too. My brain's been churning all day. So anyway, with investing, I encourage you to start investing. Take that first step, buy that first property. And I'm not telling you can copy me. I don't tell you to do anything I'm doing. I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not an attorney. I'm not a CPA, nothing like that, okay? But I'm encouraging you to take that first step and start investing. And I'll tell you why based on what I'm doing, okay? If you've watched my channel at all, you know I have moved from living in the Shenandoah Valley, which is beautiful, mountains, and et cetera, but I had an old house built in 1955. I have now moved down here to South Florida in a house that's about 20 years old, okay? I recently, you may have heard me say this, I've recently had a fence installed, privacy fence, on both sides, white vinyl fence. As you get down towards the water, it's 3 feet of vinyl, 3 feet of pickets. So you got visibility through them, okay? I recently had to fire a worker that I had because he walked off the job on me. So I fired him on doing some, getting rid of some mulch and dirt piles from when they cut some trees down. So I got a new guy here today who I really like. And he's got my yard cleaned up as far as those piles are gone. The irrigation system had been broken by the stump grinder. So he's in process of getting parts for that, and he's going to get that fixed up, get my irrigation system back online so I can irrigate. And before I moved to Florida, I'd hear about people watering their lawns, and I was like, why are they doing that? It rains a lot in Florida. And why are we wasting water like that? So if you're thinking that way, the irrigation system is on a separate water line. It's not our drinking water. It's water that's been cleaned, but it's not like treated to be drinkable. I guess there's no chlorine in it or whatever they put in it to treat it. It's not that. They got it run throughout the city. The water, it's like a second irrigation line. Then a homeowner can pay for the service to have it come into their yard, and it's $9 a month is what it is, and you can use your irrigation system twice a week. And they tell you what hours based on your house number when it can be turned on at nighttime, not in the daytime. And they tell you when you can do it, so that way you can selectively water your lawn. Because in Florida there are months where it's dry season and everything will turn brown. So as long as you got irrigation, then you can have a nice yard and everything will stay green. But not like in the summertime when it's raining every day, when everything's like grown like crazy. Okay. So anyway, knowing that, I got irrigation. So what I was talking to the gentleman about, he's a real nice guy. He does landscaping also. As you may know, I've talked to you, I do have a dock coming, a new dock. It's going to be nice. I have a tiki hut and everything, so it'll be nice. Be a place we can hang out. I'll do some videos from there also. Okay, so that'll be done. I've had videos up where I show you my swimming pool. So it's a pretty nice swimming pool, but it is 20 years old and whatnot. So that's done. But what we're thinking about doing, I have a little section of yard between my pool and the seawall where the water is. 8 feet of grass, 10 feet of grass. It's not a big section. So I was talking to the gentleman about fruit trees. Where can I put them in my yard? And he thinks the backyard is about the only spot. So he said there's two ways he could do it. One, I mentioned like possibly 3 fruit trees. Dwarf size, keep it small. Papaya, orange, lemon, something like that maybe. And he could space them out in the backyard. And he said around each one you'd put a circle and put like gravel or shell in that circle. But then you still have grass around it if you wanted to go that route. Or he said an idea, and I like this idea, is make it a tropical backyard. It's not a big giant space, whatever the width is, and then say, I don't know, 8 to 10 feet wide plus, the length, whatever that length is. And make it tropical. He said put 3 fruit trees in there. Put some agave in there at each end, kind of to accent it. They're like pretty, I know what agave are, they're pretty plants. And then put spaced around the space, different tropical plants, the colorful plants, not flowers per se, but they have colorful leaves. I got some colorful plants in my front yard. So it's maybe something along that line, but some different colors and stuff. So it's tropical. And put on the ground, get rid of the grass completely. Grass isn't good for our environment anyway. Put on the ground then shells, chopped up, broken shells, whole shells. Cover it with shells that you can walk on. And then you got a tropical garden. You have fruit trees with fruit you can eat and a tropical garden. Then here's another thing. If I can swing this is all due to investing, okay? That yard, everything I told you about there, he said ballparking at $3,500 plus or minus. Okay, that's a little chunk of money. If I wasn't investing, that might be, oh, that's one project I could do. If I was working a job, maybe once a year, maybe once a year I do a project like that by sacrificing my vacation to pay for that project. Okay, but now I'm investing. So that's one project I can do along with my fence, along with the dock and the tiki hut. But one other project, something I'm toying with the idea of, I love to do it. I love to do it. All depends on money. It all depends on my investments. I got to step it up on some of my investments to do this because it'll cost another chunk of money. You may have seen in videos, I've showed my pool just a little bit. I have a fountain out there. I got a concrete pool deck. And it's a nice pool. You know, if you're up from up north like I was, it's a nice pool. But in Florida, at times, I see some beautiful, stunningly beautiful pools they got pavers down on the deck and they got the new style water fountain, waterfalls and fountains, not my old fountain, but some new stuff. And they just look really nice. And I could do something like that. And my pool surface, when we swim, we wear aqua shoes, water shoes, because the pool surface is 20 years old. It's rough. I'm old. I got old skin. So on my feet, if I don't have shoes on, I'll get little teeny tiny microscopic, almost like cuts, because the surface is rough. Because 20 years of being in the sunshine in Florida with chlorine and whatnot, so it'll start eating it up where it gets rough, where it's not comfortable. So it would include resurfacing, not resurfacing per se, but adding a skim coat in there, kind of like to smooth out the surface. Put some new tile around the top edge of the pool, redo the decking. In some fashion, it could be a painting the concrete, or we could put pavers down, redo where the fountain is, because my fountain is not repairable. So I have to do something, or it's going to be kind of messed up. So I got to do something there, get that taken care of. And all of that may cost around $25,000. So that's a chunk of money. But guess what? I've been frugal all my life. Okay? See the shirt I'm wearing? I bought this when I was living in Panama. I was living in Panama in 1988, 1989, 1990. 2.5 years. Okay? What year is it now? 2022. That's where my shirt came from. I don't spend a lot of money on clothes. I worked a job as a police officer where I was given a uniform to wear, so I don't have to buy clothes. I drive a car with 117,000 miles on it. And it just died on me the other day, and I had to get a battery, and the battery cost me $200. Prices are going up. I wasn't expecting to buy the battery, and I didn't expect to pay $200. That shocked me, kind of like I was expecting $100, so it doubled in price. So life is expensive, and if you're not investing, you're probably feeling the pinch. Grocery store prices are going up. Everything is going up. Everything across the board. Every American is going to notice this because prices are going up. If you're older and on a fixed income, you're going to notice it. Prices are going up. All right. So, but anyway, I've had a goal ever since I was a young man and bought my first house. I want to make my house my castle. I want to live in comfort. I will sacrifice my vehicle to have a comfortable house. I did it in Virginia. It wasn't beautiful, but it was comfortable. Here, I'm trying to make a little bit nicer, comfortable, and tropical plants, dock, tiki hut, etc., etc. I haven't mentioned boat yet because I just don't know if I want to spend the money on getting a boat. We'll see. I have a kayak. I want to get several more kayaks just so I like kayaking. But that way I have, if guests come, we can all go out in a kayak. I like to get 4 seats all together. I have a tandem kayak and I like to get 2 singles, get 4 seats. So, okay, and that's what investing can do. We all have our own priorities, okay? I'm not bragging about anything at all, okay? I'm not bragging at all. I'm just sharing with you stories of what investing is doing for me, okay? This experiment I'm on, It's still in progress. I'm still, every month I pay the mortgage. So it's an experiment in progress that so far is working out. So, and if it doesn't work out, well, by golly, if I make the house stunningly beautiful and I put it on the market, I'm sure I can sell it for a pretty penny and turn a profit on it, hopefully. So anyway, I'm tired for some reason. It's been just a stressful day in a good stressful way, I think. But I got to get back to working on some spreadsheets. I got a lot of work to do on spreadsheets. I got some more calls to make. I'd like to go swimming sometime because it's warmed back up. My pool water is almost at 69 degrees. So maybe I'll wait till tomorrow and maybe I'll get to 70 or 71. And because I swam the other day, saw a video 69.75. I swam when it was 67 degrees. And that was downright cold. My bones were getting cold. You know, I was like, I had to get out because it was too cold. All right, and that's not good for me. I could tell my body was starting to get numb. So, but I might try to wait till it gets up to 70 before I get back in it. So anyway, all right, enough's enough. Y'all take care. Stay safe. Oh, on Sunday, I think I'm going to be interviewing on One Rental at a Time, that YouTube channel. So sometime on Sunday, you might see an interview with me with Michael Zuber on his channel. So, all right, y'all take care. Stay safe. Keep loving life and keep investing. Mazske is signing out.